Very well. Let this abomination unto the Lord begin.
I thought he was getting whiskey for a second.
I was like, no. James and I would have been for the door real quick. So welcome to the Planet Express Delivery Podcast. This is Dave.
Hey, this is James.
Do you guys want whiskey?
Absolutely not. And announce yourself.
This is Suds, if you can't tell.
Well, yeah, we can.
I'm holding my
see
Suds
you.
mug.
That is not podcast appropriate.
For this
Take
show.
a picture, it'll last longer.
I should take a picture. I haven't taken pictures of us in a long time.
Not without net neutrality, it won't.
James on top of it.
Uh-huh.
He knows what's up.
Call your congressman.
Call them. Start voting.
Or
Do
continue voting if you've already been doing it.
You know the people who listen to us don't vote.
Not in this country anyway.
Yeah. The Australians are like, fuck no, we don't vote for your people.
That's why you lose, sir.
You lose.
I have dual citizenship, and I spend half the year in Australia, so I only vote there.
Is that where you go during the winter?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that, yeah?
Except winter for you is winter there, so I go actually to Australia during the summer, because when it's hot here, I just want it to be hotter, so I go there.
You got it completely backwards.
Yeah, you do.
I know what's going on in the world with weather and meteorology. Okay, James, don't try to lecture me. I am
fine.
I am 6 years your senior. I think I know what the weather is like in Australia, sir.
I don't know that you do.
James, I'm 6 years your senior too, and I'm pretty sure you know what the fuck's going on.
Can we get someone from Australia to tell us what the fuck's going on right there?
On
we
Twitter.
got enough listeners there.
How much Celsius is it?
Yeah, how hot are you?
And then, can you send us some sort of an equation so that we can figure out what the temperature is to convert it to Fahrenheit?
Yeah, we don't have Google here anymore.
Nope, it's going away.
Net neutrality.
Yeah.
Net neutrality.
So this episode is The Silence of the Clamps, written by Eric Rogers, who I don't know that we've seen his name on a script before.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Very nice segue, by the way.
Right?
Done very well.
Well, I guess now, not so much.
Yeah.
Well, you know me, I have to ruin things.
Note the time.
Yeah.
Edit it.
Point.
Just get it out of there.
It's so gone. It's already gone.
Dave, the bit /
No, I'm Dave.
Continuity killer boner.
Dave the Destroyer. Just go with that. It's easy enough.
No, because that's too
Makes
cool
me sound
sounding.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, which you are not.
I am so awesome.
It doesn't matter. I already set up the recorder to just put in just a straight, deafening air raid siren whenever Dave talks.
Yeah, whenever I talk, it's just like meow.
Which
Yep.
sort of actually happened in this episode of Futurama.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Bleeps. We had bleeps in this episode.
Oh, okay,
There are
yeah.
a lot of,
It's such vulgar language for such a wholesome show.
Well, we're a family show, too.
Have there ever
Yeah.
been bleeps in Futurama before?
You know what? No.
I mean, I don't know. Clamps has a pretty foul mouth.
Yeah. I want to say they have, but it's probably been when they've played into the joke. I want to say it was, you know what? I think it was when Leela got the anger collar.
Oh, yep, you're right. Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing they were doing with this episode. They were playing into it because, mob people swear, especially Francis, or the Clamps, as we should refer to him.
Was it Francis M. Clampazzo?
Yes.
Yes.
Your name is Francis?
Joey Mousepad, Jesus Christ.
I love him.
But When we start the episode, the crew have to make a delivery of Clamps' new clamps
To Long Island.
in New York.
Uh-huh.
Jesus. Say all of that real quick, as fast as you can.
I would need to write it down.
Yeah, same. And I can't read, so it'd be a real issue.
That's true. I don't know how. Well, actually, you work for the state, so I do see how you're able to work there.
Just a lot of flashing lights that point you in the right direction, right?
Yeah.
Mostly I just see, like, the men's room sign.
Oh my god, wait, am I gonna lose my ability to read now that I work for the state?
Yeah.
As if you ever had it. Boom!
Oh, burn! You know what? Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. Mr. Andy Dick Show.
I don't know why I was thinking Andy Dick Show. You know what?
What? I really don't know.
Nah, neither do I. Let's just keep rolling.
For Christ's sake. Yeah, so they're delivering the clamps to Donbot's mansion where
they don't even have to leave the planet for this delivery.
They only have to leave New York. They are because his house is on Long Island. God damn it! And
Long Island.
Yeah, someone worked that into like a tongue twister somewhere.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
But yeah, what is it? His Donbot's daughter is getting married.
One of his daughters.
Is it his eldest daughter?
I believe so. Yeah.
Was that in The Godfather?
It's always the elder. No, it's just the daughter when it comes to it. Doesn't. I don't think it necessarily matters which daughter.
So you guys have seen The Godfather?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it good?
No.
Do you like it?
Just the look on your face right now. It's like when your dad would tell you, "I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed."
Yes, that is the look I'm giving you. That is it.
But it's almost like you're having a hernia at the same time
Yeah,
because your face is beet red. You got veins just popping out in every direction.
So much stress. So much. You're older than me.
So The Godfather's a good movie?
Yes, it's a good movie.
If you weren't already aware, listeners, if you haven't seen The Godfather, you gotta. I mean, it's kind of a cult classic, you know. Underground.
Oh God.
What's like the
bunch of no-name actors?
Yeah, nobody of note at all.
What's the synopsis of Godfather?
Oh, the synopsis of Godfather.
And I'm asking that actually not as a joke. I'm asking sincerely because I don't.
James, I will let you do this.
I mean, it's a mafioso type of a sitch, right?
Yeah, it's well, what is it? It's Marlon Brando is fat. Al Pacino is
the young version of Marlon Brando.
Well, he's
not fat,
skinny, and sociopathic.
What's the guy's name who was in the movie Narc?
Jason Patrick?
No. It's another guy. I think he was in Godfather. Narc was about, like, drug.
No. You're thinking Goodfellas. That's Ray Liotta.
Oh, yeah. I thought Ray Liotta was in Godfather.
No. He's in Goodfellas.
You have a very limited knowledge of mafia movies.
Narc was good.
Narc was a good movie. That that opening scene.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's insane. It gave me fucking nightmares. When the dude starts like convulsing and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's not cool. I don't want to see that. Fucking.
That was an intense movie.
Yeah, it was very intense.
Nah, Con Air was better.
You need to learn things, James.
Is Ray Liotta in Con Air?
Yeah.
Is he in Con Air?
He is.
Did you guys hear that Nicolas Cage is going to play 2 Spider-Mans?
It's about goddamn time.
Why?
I'm just saying that because he's in Con Air, obviously, but
yeah,
he's going to be a Spider-Man voice in a Spider-Man animated show, and then also he's playing Spider-Man Noir in the newest Spider-Man movie, which is a Spider-Man from some alternate dimension.
I thought he was playing 2 different Spider-Men in the same Spider-Man movie.
That would be great, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is Spider-Man.
Nicolas Cage is Spider-Man. Yeah, no, I like that.
Oh, spiders! I'm a spider.
Spider-Man!
Webs.
Ah! Spider-Man!
The Green Goblin! No! You can't take Mary Jane!
You know what? I don't care. No.
So, that is the sort of thing you shouldn't say in front of the Pope.
Yeah, which comes to
The
Pope manners.
We would like to bring you in our segment here, Pope Etiquette. This is what you should and shouldn't do if the Space Pope is officiating a mafioso wedding.
Do we? Yeah, we do see them. I was looking at my phone when this was going on. I didn't realize the Space Pope actually got a shot. He goes, "I'm going to do this expediently," or something like that when he was marrying the two.
Why were you looking at your phone while we're supposed to be doing research for the podcast?
Loading music because you guys have interwebs and I don't. So, honesty, best policy.
So you've been stealing internet.
Yes, I have.
Elise, turn the router off. Cut that Wi-Fi off now.
You just be hurting yourself more than me.
Well, I was hurting for the past 2 days because we moved our couch and then we moved it back and we knocked the power cable out of the wall, so we thought we didn't have it.
Figure out why you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that seems reasonable.
It's something you shouldn't do around the Pope. Cut the Wi-Fi.
Don't cut the Wi-Fi.
Mm-mm.
Because the Pope is just looking up child porn constantly.
Oh, you took it there. He took it there.
Well, I mean, he's reading the news articles for which Catholic priests have been convicted and shipping them off to different parishes.
Yeah, and then the Pope just jerks off to that. He's like, look what I've got. I can move these people all around. Nobody cares. I can do whatever I want.
It's a Guardian article about how corrupt I am.
Hey, guys, you want to go to a different parish? Just jerk off some kids. I'll move you around. No worries.
Why is your Pope so gnarly that he's just like, yeah?
Because he thinks he's cool, but guess what? He's going to fucking jail because he's a lunatic.
You guys want to go to the strip club? I know one downtown. There's dancers 17, but like just 17.
The Pope is the kind of guy that would buy a 14-year-old girl beer. You know, she'd be waiting outside the thing, and he'd be the guy to approach and be like, "Hey, what's up, babe? What do you need?" She's like, "Oh no, I got $6." And he's like, "No, I'll get you whatever you want." That's the Pope.
That's the actual Pope. He did that.
Yeah.
He did that twice.
I know.
I saw it happen. Pope spends a lot of time at Sitco, I will say.
You can't get beer at Sitco, unfortunately.
No, not in this state.
Yeah.
It's the Sitco right across from the Vatican.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like they built, Vatican City, but like you got to get around somehow. So.
Well, the perimeter line of the country of the Vatican is right there. So you just take it one step across, it's like a foot, and then all of a sudden you're in...
Have you been...
Then all of a sudden you're in Italy where you can get fucking...
The Vatican?
Alcohol and everything.
Just wondering. You've been to the Vatican?
I've been to the Vatican.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah.
You've met the Pope?
No, I haven't met the Pope. I was in arm's reach, but I never met.
He was within striking distance. We were so close.
So close to striking the Pope. I'm surprised you're not dead. Those bodyguards are pretty serious, man.
Yeah. I reached out my arm and I couldn't reach him, so I was like, well, no point in striking at this distance.
They are gorillas.
They are literal gorillas.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have no idea what we're talking about.
The Swiss Guard is brutal, is all I will say.
Yeah.
And they wear cool hats.
They don't actually dress like that anymore.
What, they don't have like furry hats?
Yeah, they do. Well, no, they don't have fur. You're thinking of like the Buckingham Palace guards.
Yeah, you're thinking
the Vatican.
No, it's completely different.
No, that's the Taj Mahal.
The Swiss Guard don't.
Don't they have like berets?
Yeah, but they don't, the original, how they used to dress in comparison to how they dress now. It's like that, you've watched Archer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make a joke about it in that. They don't carry a halberd anymore, they carry MP5s.
I mean, they're technically proficient in a number of weapons.
Different weaponry, yes, I could see that. But a machine gun is probably the most proficient thing you can carry.
I mean, maybe those are like the Spec Ops Swiss Guard, but I have to imagine that they're all still pretty proficient with a halberd.
I'm just going to go with you because I don't have that information.
Well, no, if they're like, most of the time they're just there for like fucking like decoration, you know? They're just like, we gotta put popes coming down the hall, we gotta put some Swiss Guards, you guys carry these fucking spears that kind of look like axes. If that's all you've got, you still gotta be able to use it if some pope threat comes in.
Pope threat.
Yeah.
Wait.
If Mike and I show up at the Vatican, they better know how to use that fucking halberd.
No, wait. Are you concerned? Are you concerned about somebody attacking the Pope, or are you concerned about the Pope making his own attack on other people? What is a Pope threat?
Oh, Pope attack.
Oh, that's a good one. Are they allowed to defend themselves against the Pope?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
If the Pope tries to just like throttle one of the guardsmen?
Nah, you know what? Probably not. I feel like
I'll just tell you what. If I was one of those guards and the Pope tried to punch me, I'm slitting his throat. I'm slitting the Pope's throat.
Dude, Pope is probably listening to this right now.
I'll slit your throat.
Remember your Pope manners. No?
No, I'll kill that Pope.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't kill the Pope.
He's
the cool Pope. How many times have we said Pope?
He's not cool.
He is the cool Pope.
He's
the hip Pope.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Pope prior to this one?
Yeah, the Nazi.
Yeah, he looked like the guy. He looked like the Emperor from Star Wars.
Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
he knew a Star Wars reference.
I love Star Wars. I've seen them all. I love it.
Oh.
The Pope, who is definitely listening to this, just like shut down his iPhone, just like the shady Futurama people said they would have killed me.
I imagine he's just like saying it in Italian, like really angry.
Swiss Guard, get in here. I don't know why he sounds like Mario.
But he's not upset. He's just disappointed.
Yeah, he's got that look.
This is my favorite podcast. Why do they hate me so?
They said that they would kill me. We start training with the halberd tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm sending you over there on a Black Ops mission. You don't even know where we live.
It's the Pope. He'll figure it out.
He does have a direct channel to God, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate God and the Pope.
And the Pope God.
And the
Pope God and the God Pope.
God Pope.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming up with so many
Space Pope's cool though.
Band names. Space Pope.
Space Pope.
Even the best band name. Space Pope? Oh, it could be like a stoner rock band.
Well, get on it, Dave.
I am. I'm going to. Let's do it. Said you can be my bass player.
No.
Yeah.
That band already exists.
Space Pope?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's the Pope. He covers all those songs by the band Space Hog.
You're right. I can see it. I can see it now.
Okay, well.
In the meantime.
Yeah. So, after Pope manners.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Choking on my own laugh here.
Choking on my own rage.
Does it segue anywhere else? I can't actually remember. They show. Oh yeah, Bender has coerced himself into the wedding at this point.
Yeah.
And he's walking around with his antenna slip, which I don't understand. It's an antenna. How does he slip that shit back?
Well, he, of course, Bender is magic, but of course he slicks it back like it's, some sort of like...
Yeah, like he's some slick mafioso guy. Yeah. Wearing a tracksuit.
He's starting to fit in a little bit.
Wearing a tracksuit at a wedding.
Just like a real mob wedding.
Have you been to a real mob wedding?
Just like 3.
Okay, alright.
I got a lot of cousins.
We shouldn't mention their names, should we?
There's
Joey Scalpel.
Joey Scalpel. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I tried to say that.
Jimmy Sledgehammer.
Oh God.
Well, you see,
yeah,
it's not that easy, right?
No, you left me on fucking Jimmy Sledgehammer. I don't know
Rosie Cement Block? Is that the other?
I like that one. That's good.
Yeah, there's Stoolie Leg Break. Grifty Swizzles.
Yes, all three of your cousins.
Oh no, there's more. We just only mentioned 3.
We've named 5 so far.
Yeah.
Stompy McStomp Stomp.
I'm gonna sleep with the fishes.
I mean, I just know him as Paul, but yeah.
I figured that was in quotations. Nobody can see it, so I might as well just say the name.
Yeah. And I think the rest are just named after Dick Tracy characters.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Their parents were on point.
They think they just ran out of names at one point.
And they were watching Dick Tracy at the time?
Yeah.
That makes sense. What good mafioso doesn't watch Dick Tracy?
I don't know.
Gotta know what you're up against.
Way better than The Godfather.
A guy in a bright yellow fucking trench jacket and a watch that talks. He's the perfect cop. He's never gonna get caught investigating things.
Warren Beatty, in his 50s, but somehow at his sexiest.
Yes.
Just fucking punching William Forsythe in his flat goddamn head.
Didn't he have a gun of some sort? Like a little pistol?
Dick Tracy?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think he had. No, he didn't use guns.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's like
he was all just
gun.
No, he did. He had the was it the 1911, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That would seem that actually makes sense because the Shadow, and I know you know what the Shadow is.
Sure.
Do you know what the Shadow is?
Is that from like Arrow or something?
No, it was like a 1920s
Nope,
or
don't
1930s
know.
series.
Time didn't exist before I was born. Don't know anything about it.
Oh my god, you're just so wrong. They made a movie with Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, of course they did.
And who doesn't love Alec Baldwin?
He called his daughter a pig.
Who doesn't love Alec Baldwin?
Most people.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point in time, like, he's not done much recently to endear himself to the world.
I'm just saying.
But so going with Bender's, like, slick back antenna, he's doing this whole sort of mafioso thing seemingly with the intent to, like, hit on or try to pick up one of the
He's trying to
fembots.
at least ingratiate himself into their world, but like you said, specifically for the purpose of he wants to take a fembot home.
And at his first attempt, he hits on the bride.
Mm-hmm.
His second is he hits on the Donbot's wife, who he already had sex with.
Already had an affair with.
And his third choice is Bella, the Donbot's other daughter.
Oh, that was the Donbot's other daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the youngest.
Oh, okay. Wait, is the Donbot's other daughter... Wait.
All right. Get your thoughts straight here.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Wait, no, James. Explain again the three people.
The bride.
Yes.
Donbot's daughter.
Wait. I thought it was like... Oh, I thought it was the daughter of the Donbot's wife. Oh, that would be his daughter.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, now you've got me, and like, is she?
Well, I thought it was like some random floozy, as far as Bender would say.
Oh, sure.
And then I thought it was the Donbot's wife and then it was the Donbot's daughter.
I mean, they're all floozies. They're mob wives.
You said Donbot's other daughter.
Yeah.
But I thought this was his only daughter.
No, his one daughter's getting married. I'm assuming it's the eldest daughter. Then it's his wife.
Oh, for some reason I thought that Donbot was getting married. Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I right?
No.
Thank you, Jay. Oh, you already said yes.
No,
so
I
yes,
said-
of course I am right. Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Okay. I'm sorry.
Let's go with that.
I don't know
That
where
makes
to start untying that fucking Gordian knot of nonsense that we just put out there.
Okay, so the Donbot's daughter was getting married, and then his other daughter Bender finds and
Yeah.
wants to bang. Okay.
Bella. Who's that? A bell.
A bellbot.
Yeah, a bellbot. Now, did we get the eldest daughter's name? Because Fanny, we know, she has a fan on her ass.
Mm-hmm.
And Bella is a bell. So what do you think the other one is?
Microphony.
Micro.
Well, she's got a microphone in her mouth. She speaks, doesn't she?
No, Suds.
PA system bot.
All right, let's
Bulb face bot.
bulb face.
Bulb face. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got bulbs in her eyes.
They all have bulbs.
Yes, certainly they do, Dave.
You're killing me.
Are you judging?
You're
Okay.
killing me, Suds.
You know what? We're going with bulb face. We cannot advance this conversation if we don't.
It's not going any further at this point.
So, in the course of Bender scoring with Bella, the other Donbot daughter, he sees Calculon getting maimed by the mafiosos, specifically Clamps.
Yeah.
The robot mafia, Calculon owes money to, which there's a kind of funny line. He's like, "I'll pay you back as soon as you load me more money." Like, it's perfect Calculon line for that. Well, actually, did you? We need to talk about Calculon.
Mike's told me that several times in real life.
I'll pay you back as soon as you give me more money. Yeah, that sounds like a Mike line too.
Hey,
Do that.
I gave you guys beer and cigarettes today.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. Yeah.
Probably the first time ever.
This
It's
is the first installment and just a massive debit.
We'll still be waiting. We're gonna have to come out to Pittsburgh to.
Oh yeah, why do you think he's fleeing the city?
Yeah, look, like, we really wish that you guys could come, but it's just, like, kind of crazy out there.
Yeah, things are gonna be nuts.
I don't really think we have room for
You know
visitors.
what? We're still
know?
coming, so make room.
Yeah, don't
I'm
come. No,
sleeping
don't.
naked on the couch.
No,
remember?
no.
Dong out.
I mean, maybe I'll come visit you guys if you loan me like a few bucks for gas.
Yeah, like, if you guys will pay me for me to come out here, I'll come back. But, like, I don't know, about out there, it's like,
Dude, I'm coming.
everything's
Yeah,
just kind
I
of
want
crazy.
to drive under the big tunnel.
put
and
me up
everything.
in a hotel, 3-star or higher.
Yeah, we're coming. We're coming to get you.
Oh my god,
As long as your big dong is hanging out, then you can come.
Dong on the
anytime.
couch.
dong. Okay, dong on a couch. We'll throw that in with band names while we're at
Dong on the couch. All right.
it. So I had to ask it. The Clamps he's a pair of Clamps. He's the most attached. Why isn't he more attached to his existing pair of Clamps?
Well, because they're rusted with snitch juice.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you'd have like a certain sense of nostalgia for, I use these clamps to
Kill
crush so many snitches,
A lot of
to
people.
clamp so many people.
Clamp.
I don't agree with that. I think he's a pretty, like, utilitarian being. Like, he just he does what he needs to do to survive.
Mm-hmm.
If his clamps get all bloody, I don't see him like reminiscing about old clamps. He wants good, sharp clamps. That's it.
Well, then couldn't he just like clamp a couple of robo snitches and get some oil on those things and that
Loosen
shake them
them
right
up
up?
a little bit. Yeah.
Certainly, but we don't really know, or I don't know, maybe you do. How does snitch juice affect the oil consistency of a clamp bot?
Yeah, and another thing,
James.
snitch juice is probably oil itself. Why are the clamps rusted if it's just oil?
I don't think the clamps were rusted. The clamps. We never saw the clamps rusted. We saw them covered in snitch juice.
You know what? I think I know what it is. He clamped some of the Trisolians, the water people, and that's what rusted them.
Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, that makes sense. I like it.
I appreciate what you're trying to do here. However, we never saw the clamps actually rusting. We just saw them covered in clamps that are in snitch juice.
Did you say covered in clamps?
I was gonna say covered in clamps juice.
Covered in the clamps juice.
Covered in clamps. That's the worst role to be in an orgy.
Speak for yourself.
Speaking of orgies, there's something later on that we need to talk about.
Yeah, well, because after Bender witnesses this, he is racked with fear, and back at the Planet Express, he eventually breaks down in front of the crew and tells them everything that happened with clamps, clamping Calculon, and is coerced into going to Robot Stack.
Agent Robot Stack.
Jesus Christ. I really feel like it should have been Robert Stack.
Robert Stack?
I mean, I get it, but no. Robot Stack is so on point for this show. Robot Stack, come on.
Now, my favorite part is that he knows what that is.
We all watched Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, of course we did.
I'm just from, your track history, I just assumed you just don't know.
I grew up on the show. It scared the fucking bejesus out of me as a kid.
Scared the bejesus.
Look, we can't be surprised. He had to have been watching something.
Instead of Indiana Jones.
Instead of just any of the pop cultural staples of the last, 40 or 70 years. However far back it goes. You haven't seen Citizen Kane, have you?
Oh, no.
No, we've talked about this. He asked one time, do you remember what he asked?
Is there a Kane in Citizen Kane?
No, it had to deal with something else. He got two things confused.
No, I don't remember this.
Was it about Rosebud?
Yes.
What, Rosebud?
We were talking about something completely different, and you go, what the fuck did you say? Oh, it's not a wheelbarrow. It's a
sled, right?
Yes. Oh my god, I can't even remember what episode we were doing. Never mind.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you are just straight breaking down right now.
I'm fucking dying.
Do you need water?
Yes. I'll get it though. Where are we at, James?
Well, no, I want to finish this story. What did I say about Rosebud?
It's the sled, right? And we weren't even talking about Citizen Kane.
Oh.
For the record, it is the sled.
It's the fucking sled.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, sorry if we just ruined a classic movie for everybody.
If you haven't seen it by now, it's your own fault.
I haven't seen it, but I've just seen clips, and I will say I think Jimmy Stewart just nails it.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm going to let you handle this one.
Hey, Rosebud, what are you, a sled?
No, Rosebud, no. I'm going to start a newspaper. Oh, this sled. I just left it there. I left it in the snow. God damn it. Why'd I leave it there? Why the fuck did I leave my sled there? God damn. Uncle Billy, I'll fucking kill you, you fat motherfucker. God damn, I hate. Where's the sled, you piece of shit? Where's the fucking sled, Billy?
Oh my god.
That went on way too long.
I mean, we're whatever. It's our show. We do whatever the fuck we want.
We do what we want.
So break during this long
Yeah,
pause.
let's take a break.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
We'll be back. It's the worst fucking dating app ever. They're all terrible. They really are. Look. At one point, are we rolling?
Yeah.
Now? Okay, so we're recording this.
Learning about your horrible sex life.
It's not a horrible sex life, per se. It's just a terrible dating life. Like, Tinder the people who use Tinder, and I will lump myself into this because I was one of them at one point, obviously, but I've done most of the apps. Dating apps are so ridiculously superficial and...
Well, you haven't tried Christian Mingle.
Oh, yeah. I would rather dig my eyes out with a fucking
They
doll
really
spoon.
get to the God within.
Yeah, I feel like that is... If I used Christian Mingle, I would corrupt so many women. It would not be funny. I would just... They would turn to my side. Well, he's kind of right. What's the point of God?
I would feel sorry for Dave if he went on Farmers Only, because he would just get his ass kicked on every day.
Are you fucking kidding me? I would whip those women into shape.
Oh my God, you can't say that, Dave.
You guys have said far. You fucking Stormfront.
All I'm saying is that the moon is fake. The whole moon.
And there's some of the shit that you.
You're a manist.
A mantis?
A manist.
How is that different?
I have no idea. What's it called? The thing where all the men are like, it's basically the opposite of feminism.
Being an asshole?
Yeah, you can call it that. That's actually what I would call it, but they have a word for it.
I'm more of a pianist.
No, you're a bassist.
I'm a fan of Adrian Brody's starring turn as a...
Oh, where you get to see his dick.
I never saw it, so I don't actually
Yeah, of course
know.
you have.
I just saw the movie. I saw the cover of the DVD.
I liked the porn parody, the pianist.
The Penist. They need to make a sequel called The Vaginist.
Oh, God.
Yeah, of course you think that, Dave. You and your fucking... always always yelling about this Me Too and how you hate it so much.
That one went nowhere.
Yeah,
It
sorry.
fell flat.
It's done.
It is.
You
That's-
ruined that one on your own.
Yeah, exactly. I had no part in that.
So let's come back in with Bender is now testifying in open court against the Donbot, and it doesn't go great.
No, not at all. Okay, so they call him X.
Yeah.
Person X.
And they've got like a real high-tech sort of a system in which to disguise him.
Fix it, fix it, fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, what is it? It's like an inverted like magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's the two opposite sides, so you turn one.
It's the year 3004 or something, and that's the best technology that they can come up with.
A sheet would have been sufficient.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a murder cloth would have been
Yeah,
perfect.
a horror cloth
Yeah,
in front of...
the horror cloth.
murder cloth is a different thing.
That's the thing they used to kill horses at the horse track.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, what's a horror cloth?
That's my shower curtain.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very sorry for your cat Virtue and what she has to witness.
Hey, what's going on in here?
Oh,
no! Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it!
I can't. This is the way it is.
Don't wince.
Just look right at it. Take it all in.
But the Donbot is exonerated of all charges after some jury tampering and a
Murder of a
steamy
judge.
12-way deliberation.
Yes.
Literal jury tampering, because who is it from the Donbot's team is...
Yeah, it's Joey Mousepad.
Oh, Joey Mousepad, yeah.
Joey Mousepad.
Yeah, he's fucking around with one of the jurors' circuitry in his head.
It's Fatbot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is bad.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But then we get to see Calculon come back for a minute.
Yeah, Calculon's all banged up and...
He's got a clamp mark right in his side.
Does he have a clamp mark?
Oh, did
Yeah.
he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's like his body's like bent in.
I don't trust you. I didn't see it, and I don't believe it.
Well, I didn't see the thing you mentioned later, and we were wound to see it. So, I trust you.
Well, yeah, because I'm a trustworthy person, Dave.
I am too.
No.
In no way at all.
No. Absolutely
That's
not.
why they call him Trusty Suds.
That's right, yeah.
Great name for a band too. This whole episode has just been band names.
Yeah.
Space Pope.
No one can take Trusty Suds, though. That's going to be...
No, that's yours. That's your one-man band.
That's when Suds finally learns how to play harmonica.
Or just drums with one foot.
No, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Drums, ukulele, and a harmonica all at once.
You can have the thing. You'll have the the ukulele on front, and then you'll have a bass guitar in the back that you can swing around. And when that happens,
No. The bass guitar is on my back. I play it with my butt cheeks.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
So it's inverted
Yes.
to your butt cheeks.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's better than Les Claypool. I like it.
Yeah.
You're going to Bonnaroo, man. You're going to be big.
You never seen an act like I'm about to do.
Just wait until Les Claypool starts trying to play with his butt cheeks.
Oh, yeah. That's what I say. Somebody hears this that is friends with Les Claypool, they're going to be like, guess what?
What do you mean friends with? Les Claypool, he emails us all the time, as you guys know. He's going to hear this.
I didn't know that one.
Well, it's going to be like...
Shut up, Dave. You're killing the bit.
It's going to be like that scene from Back to the Future where they call up Chuck Berry, except they call it just like... Les, it's your friend, Marvin Claypool. You know that new bass technique you've been looking for? Well, listen to this. And then it's just our podcast playing, just like, yeah, so I'm going to start playing bass with my butt cheeks.
Yeah, that's
And we have changed history in this moment.
Yeah, okay. So Bender goes into witness protection after that.
Yeah, so this is where we meet Robert. I'm just saying, Robert.
Yeah, but it's not Robert. It's Agent Robot Stack.
Agent Robot Stack, who is the guy that you love,
Yeah.
who does the thing.
Unsolved Mysteries.
There you go.
Fantastic show that has helped solve several mysteries.
When I was a kid, and I'd watch that late at night, I was scared to death. I would think, that person that
creepy opening.
I would think that the people I was watching on the show were gonna watch me through the window watching the show, and then they would kill me, and I couldn't sleep at night.
It's going through your head.
Because they were still, missing. They didn't find these murderers.
So they would just magically appear outside your house?
I thought they would be on the lam, as some people might say, and that they'd happen upon my home, happen to look in the window, see me watching the episode that they were a part of, and then realize I gotta kill that kid because he might see me out the window. I was terrified.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I also thought that ninjas were gonna suffocate me in my sleep every day of my life.
I still have that fear.
But so do I.
Yeah.
I sleep like a fucking baby every day.
How, when you just left your mother's nest, do you sleep like a baby?
I have not a worry in the world, and I have all the worries in the world. Once I lay down in that bed, I just think, man, I hope I die.
How does your mother sleep?
I have no idea.
With several gentlemen callers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a doctor with money, a nice Jewish doctor.
Well, that'd sure be nice for her.
Mm-hmm.
I would shake her hand.
I would too. I would shake his hand too. I'd be like, so, when do I get my money?
That's all you care about is money, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about just people's happiness, people you care about?
That shit's fleeting. Money's forever.
Yep. Never lost any money.
Actually, I dropped $20 at the bar once. That sucked. Well, somebody got drunk that night.
Was it me?
I'm pretty sure I got drunk that night too.
It was me.
Yeah, it was Mike.
Yeah, it was definitely mine.
I watched the $20 fall out of his pocket.
Mine
I
now.
took it.
Mine.
I really need this money.
I wouldn't have argued with him. Like, yeah, you really do need this money. Take it.
But so Bender goes into hiding, and Francis, the Clamps, gets a job at Planet Express in effort to ingratiate himself with the crew and figure out where Bender is hiding.
It's a dumb, brilliant idea. How do they not know who?
I mean, you would think that, like, the Donbot, he runs the goddamn mafia, has to have lots of money to hire a private investigator. It can't be too hard to find someone in, like, witness protection.
No. Well, it happens all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I know, so. I mean, Bender's not exactly. I mean, he's a criminal, but not a great criminal. We even see a scene where earlier on he's doing he is testifying, but he's also on trial.
Yeah.
In the next room for what is it? Burgle arson.
Oh, burgle larceny. Arsony.
Yeah, exactly. And he pleads guilty, not guilty, innocent.
Ouch.
Guilty, innocent. Guilty.
Not no guilty scent.
Yeah, it's the most ridiculous.
Nonsense.
Yeah, it's funny at the time, but it is nonsense. So yeah, finding Bender is probably not that great of a deal, and we will actually talk about that towards the end of this episode because that's ridiculous.
We'll talk about that, but when we get Clamps on the Planet Express crew, it makes Zoidberg incredibly nervous about his position with the crew.
There's a whole scene where they're talking about Clamps' clamps and saying, you know, those would be perfect for snipping and cutting things.
Yeah.
And you see Zoidberg like, wait, what?
Well, they do the like show of like he crimps an envelope is like the first thing, just like, oh yeah, these are all things you do. The next thing he does is cut the umbilical cord on a child that is seemingly connected to nothing. I don't know why there would be a live birth in the Planet Express office, or who would be doing it.
Whose baby was that?
Amy's.
Well, the professor is a professor. I don't know if he is a doctor as well, so maybe something had to do with him. I don't know.
Still, why there? Wouldn't that be in like an incubator or like a hospital?
A sterile environment in general.
Yeah, I don't know why. Where does that baby come from?
Well, I have no idea.
Of everything in this episode, there's moon farmers. This is what I have the most like. This is what jumps the suspension of disbelief for me.
It jumps the shark, as you would like to say.
Yeah, it's just what draws me out of it. Just like, where did that baby come from? Why would there be a baby there?
Where do you typically store your babies?
Like under the shed.
I was gonna say in the trunk.
Wherever they'll fit. You know, cabinets.
In the way back.
In the way back.
Well, you gotta put them somewhere. If you don't put them somewhere, they just keep crying. All the time. All the time with the crying.
Does anyone else remember that? Getting the way back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where it's from.
Okay. Someone's mom had a minivan.
Getting the way back. No, my mom had a station wagon.
Oh, okay. So she had actually like the reverse seats where you could look out the back.
We never used those though. There was no point. But that meant you have to put seatbelts on. You can't jump around in the back.
What do you mean? That's the funnest spot to sit.
You can make faces at the people driving behind you.
Yeah, you can moon them and stick your tongue out.
Yeah, but we never used the seat thing that came up.
I feel so sorry
and
for
we
you
also
as
had a
child.
dog. We were like, let's the dog in the back with us.
That is the best place to have a dog.
Yeah. Dog could hang out. You could hang out. It's awesome. Loved it. Oh, it's even better at drive-in movies. Oh, you open the back. You guys could all just fucking chill.
What movie did you watch?
At the drive-in?
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of movies.
Like, name one.
I actually did see The Shadow at the drive-in.
Nobody knows what that is.
Yes, plenty of people do.
No.
Listeners, do you know what the shadow is?
Do you know what the shadow is?
What is the shadow? Is it shadowy?
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Good Christ. Okay, moving on.
That was my plan.
So Clamps has sort of ingratiated himself with the crew at this point. We go through the scene that Mike hates with the Clash song playing. And
I haven't spoken about that yet.
You were going to do it at the end of the episode. We might as well just talk about it now.
No, I think it's a good song.
we'll wait for Slurmies.
Okay.
I like it. I think it's the perfect use of a song in an episode.
He's a terrible liar, you know that? Terrible.
Anyway, they're on the moon, making Clamps' first delivery, and they find Bender,
Yes. Supposedly fine.
who is now living as a moon farmer. What do they farm on the goddamn? Is it a Buggalo Ranch? What do they do?
It's the Buggalo Ranch because the guy the guy they go to talk to about Bender
Okay.
is from the second episode of Futurama. Like that is where we first meet him, and he is a Buggalo rancher. Like,
But we don't see any buggalos.
well, they're not necessarily important to the whole finding the farm thing.
Well, okay, I understand that,
But you want background.
but on Mars they have legit buggalo farms. If there's a buggalo rancher on the moon, I'm thinking we're going to see buggalos. We don't see any,
I
Dave.
take your point.
Dave, we don't see any buggalos.
We don't see them,
No, we do not.
but we see the farm.
You don't know that it's a buggalo farm.
He might be growing weed.
They just Silence of the Lambs it, where all the Buggalo are dead now.
Oh.
Well, that would make sense based on the title of the episode, but I think you're wrong, and I still don't quite understand what the correlation is between the episode and the title of the episode.
Okay, we will get into that then, maybe. Because I think I'm with Suds on this. It's not really referencing...
No, it's more referencing, like you guys have said, like
Yeah,
Goodfellas
like
or
Goodfellas,
whatever. It's not referencing horror movies such as The Silence of the Lambs.
There
like,
was no, like, Hannibal
I don't know.
Lecter.
I don't know if there's a reference to that movie.
I feel
but-
like Cape Fear would have been a... Clamp Fear.
There you go. We fixed your episode. Eric Rogers.
Yeah, you
Fucking
dipshit.
hack.
What the
God, that guy's
fuck,
a
man?
fucking idiot.
Moron.
Can't stand him. Met at a bar one time. He didn't know what he was talking about. Punch him in the face.
This is why this is the only episode that we know of that you're credited on.
Because you're no good.
Dave,
You're no good.
Wake up, goddammit.
why are you yawning, you asshole?
I worked out before I came here.
That was your first
Oh my
mistake.
god, you did 10 push-ups. Good for you. You're
Just-
tired now?
Just get
You're sore?
fat. God.
Absolutely not. I look good naked. I don't love that.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know about all of that.
And yet you're so squeamish about it.
Oh my god.
Dave,
I just remembered something
What
from
was-
the other day.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't want to talk about it on the show. That's going to get us completely off fucking topic at this point.
when was the last time that you laid your naked body down upon a glacier on the Susquehanna Riv?
Next year?
Exactly. Never happened.
Next year?
Yeah, I guess that would be the last time.
And the first.
Yeah.
I think we'll be set.
Uh,
It'll be James and I next to each other all,
You wish.
Well, it'll
you
be,
wish that James would
all-
lay naked with
Burt
your
Reynolds.
will
Like-
be our hunks of the Susquehanna calendar that
Exactly.
Dave and I are doing.
As muskrats swim past us.
Yeah, there's just like rats and geese and centipedes everywhere.
Exactly.
It's such a bad river.
it is a terrible river.
You guys want to go swimming later?
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
totally.
Okay, I'm down. Yeah, let's go.
All right. But okay, so Bender is he's a moon farmer named Billy West, and
Ooh. Do we want to... Yeah?
let me get the
Okay, alright, good.
And as far as he is acting, he has no connection to the Planet Express crew whatsoever. They can't trip him up in his new, as Leela as his new Jethrovian identity.
I like that. Jethrovian.
Reminds me of a great movie I once saw.
What was that?
The Beverly Hillbillies from
such a great movie.
1993.
Look, we talked about the Beverly Hillbillies on another podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Schneider at his best.
Rob Schneider as...
I agree.
Country Bumpkin?
No, a
Villain.
Corrupt business
Was
douche.
that what he was? I've
Yeah.
never seen that movie.
Oh my god, I can't believe you've never seen that movie.
What's the matter with you?
You have no place.
Oh my god, you never seen the Beverly Hillbillies, bro?
At least I've seen Grandma's Boy.
Next thing you're gonna
Yeah,
say
I've
you
seen
never
that
saw Ford's Fairlane. Like,
I have seen that.
he's a rock and roll detective.
Hey, rock
Another-
and roll detective.
Another classic.
Is that still on Netflix?
No, but I have the DVD if you want to borrow it.
Yeah, of course I want to borrow it.
It's the best movie of all time.
I will just take it off your hands if you want. Does Grant want it back?
Grant doesn't even know what's going on in this world.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
You can have it.
All right, cool.
He's happy living out in fucking Pakistan right now.
Is it Pakistan?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why I always get that confused with Paxton.
Well, maybe because there's a Paxtang Township and a Paxton Street.
I don't give a shit about Pakistan.
Well, you ought to, because it's where you go on the green belt right past where you work.
No one can see this, but I'm stroking it.
You gotta make some noises if you're gonna. There you go.
Can you not?
Well, he told me to. He's the producer.
Anyway, in my capacity as a producer,
Yeah.
they eventually find out that Bender's, that the robot they think is Bender has his memory wiped. He has no memory of the Planet Express crew whatsoever or anything.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Mm-hmm.
Because I could have sworn, and I know that I've thought this in previous viewings of this episode, but when they first encounter this sort of like country bumpkin version of Bender, and they question him, right? I could have sworn previously, and I could have sworn even today when we watched it, I thought that the answers that he gave to the questions sort of alluded to the fact, just in like the first like encounter, the first like maybe 10-15 seconds, I thought it was, spoiler alert, the real Bender.
Yeah.
Didn't it sort of seem like he was alluding to the fact that he was Bender?
I don't know who this Bender guy is.
I mean, I think it is. Yes, you're right, and I think it is just. It's written that way, so you're supposed to think that it is actually.
Yeah, misdirection.
Bender. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, red herring.
Do they go so far as to make it as though like it could be Bender, but then they just like change it later in the episode, or am I just an idiot and I just believe?
No, they
joke
want
or
you
whatever?
to believe it's Bender. That's what
Yeah.
they
Okay.
want you to believe it's Bender.
Because
so
I
that
think
they
it is every goddamn time I watch this episode. I'm like, oh, it's Bender. They found him.
That comes up the question here. We already know that there's more than one bending unit.
Yeah.
We've seen Flexo.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Like, so immediately the crew believing that Billy West is Bender is kind of...
What a stupid, phony, made-up name.
That's one of the best jokes I think they've ever done.
Billy West has a great...
It's a very self-aware joke, and honestly,
Yeah,
it depends on my mood.
Oh, really? I think it's pretty funny.
I mean, sometimes I will, like, because not to get ahead of us with Slurmies, but I do really like this episode, and sometimes I will watch it and that joke, and I will laugh at it because I have the, I have the inside knowledge. I know who fucking Billy West is, and I love this show. And sometimes it hits me in just like a I don't know, Family Guy way to self-aware way, where it's just like the hardest eye roll possible.
Okay. Yeah.
I think those are sometimes good jokes too. Like even if it is an eye roll, like you chuckle to yourself that it's so stupid and self-aware. You're like, oh god, like.
Well, I rolled several times during this episode actually, and I think most of the times when I did it was in the courtroom scenes with just like the super silly puns that the district attorney was saying.
The courtroom scene is honestly, I think, the weakest part of the episode.
I mean, I still thought it was funny, but because I think that like really silly things are funny, but it's still like I groaned and rolled my eyes, but I still thought it was funny.
That's it. And we've talked about this before. Obviously, we all have different but kind of interweaving sense of humor.
Well, basically, I think what Dave is trying to say right now is that James and we have senses of humor.
We're comedy gods.
And Dave doesn't understand comedy.
Just a lowly comedy
Has
surf.
no sense of humor whatsoever.
Comedy squire.
Just
I'm learning from my knight, my two...
Higher.
Yes.
Higher.
Put your hands up more.
More. Like so?
Yes.
So no one can see?
Comedy gods.
Comedy... Nah, not God.
You can't hold your hands up high enough to show...
You guys are not David Cross and blah, blah, blah.
You don't know that.
By the way, did you notice he said one comedian's name?
Yes, I did.
And then blah, 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 because he doesn't know any other comedians.
You're not Larry the Cable Guy.
That is offensive, sir. That is offensive.
You're not Carlos Mencia.
Oh my god, that hurts.
You're not Gallagher 2.
Wait a second. He was a genius.
I have to agree with Dave on that point.
See,
I think Gallagher 2 is a goddamn genius. I mean, to take your brother's own act and go out there and smash, who knows, a dozen, 2 dozen,
and not
3 dozen watermelons?
It's a lot of watermelons.
It is.
And you've got to have some upper body strength. Those
That's
things have
true.
a really tough rind to get through.
Yep.
The
last smashing.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done that thing where you bore a hole in a watermelon and fill it with vodka?
Yes.
Wow, I thought you were going to say something way different.
you thought he were. I know what you
Bore
thought.
a hole in a watermelon and fuck it. I don't know why I thought you were going to say that.
say it. You didn't have to let people use their imagination.
I don't know why. I just thought that's where James was going.
Do you guys ever just bore a hole in a cantaloupe with your dick and then put it in the microwave for around 40 seconds and then take it out and just fuck the fuck out of it?
Just fuck.
Just
That's
fuck
all you
that
need to do.
fucking melon.
Just you let the
Just jacking it.
yeah exactly. Just let it hang there. Don't.
No, don't let it hang there.
That shit hurts.
You're gonna break something.
All right.
No, it's going to be boiling once you get it out of the microwave.
Now I can't even.
Do not touch your dick to a watermelon that has been in a microwave.
This is a PSA from the Planet Express Delivery Podcast.
Yeah.
Please do not fuck melons.
No. Fuck bagels.
Go on.
All you do is warm it up, put some butter on it.
David, you need to go to bed.
You guys were just talking about fucking melons.
Yeah, we were saying not to. You're like, oh, give me that fucking everything bagel. I'm going to fuck you.
Oh, not an everything bagel.
What, raisin?
No. Plain. It's got nothing on it. Smoother.
You see, this is the issue.
You are so vanilla.
What would you fuck as a bagel, James?
Fucking, fuck.
Yeah, see? Not,
Oh, no. Kept wanting to say poppy seed.
Oh, my. You guys like that rough feeling on your crotch? Is that...
You know.
Yes.
Maybe I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but then you go for a job interview, you have a drug test, and all of a sudden you fail the test because you got drugs in your system.
Yeah.
You've absorbed all that heroin poppy seed bullshit.
And that's true because it's going right into your dick, so that's the first place that they're going to check.
Poppy seed's bound to fall right into the urethra, and then it's just going to dissolve.
So that is that. Once they do your physical, it's just like, all right, bad news. You failed your drug test, and you've got several poppy seeds in your urethra.
I wondered why.
It's a harrowing situation.
It's true.
That was a terrible, terrible joke. It was just bad. It was on par with a dad joke.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
Of course you did.
Yeah, thank you, James.
Because you two are comedy gods, like...
Hands higher. Hands higher.
Comedy gods like Jeff Dunham or...
Okay, Dave, that was actually probably the funniest thing you've said on this podcast.
See, he is learning.
But will you put your arms up in the air just so I can get a photograph? And
but this takes us to the final showdown of Clamps, who has stayed behind to assassinate, to clamp Billy West.
Oh, yes. Yes,
and
he is.
John fucking Zoidberg, who is showing off with showing down.
Yeah, a showdown. That's what it's very spaghetti western like.
And it's a great bit in the at the beginning of the showdown when they're like flexing and Clamps there's like a swallow that flies by and he crushes it, and Zoidberg does the same thing except he fucking eats it.
Oh, is it? I thought it was a dove. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Anyway.
I thought it was a cockatiel.
How dare you?
Mm-mm. Not like Hedonism Bird.
Yeah. No. Hedonism Bird was a parrot. Macaw.
It's some kind of thing. Something weird.
We need to go back and visit Hedonism Bird.
Oh, it's got to be dead by now.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, it has been like 4 years. That makes sense.
What is Hedonism Bird? I don't understand.
Dude, when we went to the beach.
Beach?
Oh my god.
Michael doesn't remember anything past days ago.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Are you fucking
It was at the
kidding me?
pool. It was at the pool. I remember.
Alright, I was gonna say, that is actually where we came to... I was thinking about it the other day. I feel like that moment is, prior to the podcast, is where we all came together and decided we wanted to do this fucking thing. Well, it was James and I talking, and then you just inserted yourself, but still, it was kind of in the same area.
Yeah, you got close enough to the ground floor.
It was a mistake.
I know.
Right?
Hedonism Bird!
Yes, but you're in it now.
Oh my god, we look so young. What the fuck happened?
Just tons of just goddamn booze and drugs.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I think you're right.
But so they do the fucking showdown and what?
I'm sorry.
Terrible audio.
Yeah, this is bad for audio.
Put it on Twitter.
Yeah, put it on Twitter.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, they do the showdown and Zoidberg cuts off Clamps' clamps.
Yes, but
and Mike had actually picked something up when we were watching this. That
actually, like you're so surprised that I was paying attention.
Michael, you don't remember what the episode we're talking about is half the time.
You didn't know what Hedonism Bird was.
What is this, Titanic? Like in Titanic when Clamps was in the bottom left corner during a cut scene and all of a sudden, Clamps has his clamps cut off by Zoidberg. However, he's got his full clamps set up, fully attached to his arms. Animation, what do you call it? Blunder.
Continuity.
And this is this episode's Suds' animation blunders. Blunder.
All right, you need to put that on your phone.
Yeah, no, I'll pull that audio out. So we got Clamps with intact clamps. Zoidberg,
Oh, hey, kitty.
who's now excessively aggressive about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And and Billy West is dead, because the Donbot star shows up and shoots him.
Yes.
So-
Because she wouldn't get married.
Mhm.
He wouldn't get married to her.
But so now we're back we're in New York, and we're at Family Brothers Pizza.
And here is okay, well, first, now that you said the name of the pizza place, is like every fucking pizza place called have brothers in the...
Well, actually, no.
Well, Sierra's.
Actually.
But how many Brothers Pizzas are around here?
Because Brothers Pizza is closed on 3rd Street. They closed.
Why would they do that?
Because they were garbage.
Wait, didn't we just order a pizza
I don't
from them?
know, but Elise told me that they closed. So.
Alright, whatever. Continue on.
And there's like 1,000 pizza joints in Harrisburg that are the same quality or better than Brothers.
Sierra's.
Yeah, exactly. Half a
Sierra's.
block away.
This podcast sponsored by Sierravos.
Yeah.
Sierravos, give us money.
I'm not going to mention the gentleman who works there, but...
Giacomo.
you said it.
Oh, with those like thick arms. I don't know why I said it that way. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got some nice arms. I don't know why I called them thick.
We all know he's the handsome pizza boy.
He is the handsome pizza.
Sturdy arms.
It's very sturdy arms. He could pick all of us up.
He could, yeah.
But the
How
rap,
many push-ups do you think he could do with the 3 of us sitting on his back?
Oh, like 200. At least.
Yeah.
At least.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. 200.
You want to talk about a golden god? And he is golden. It's very tan.
He's very leathery.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Leathery. But it's not bad.
No.
It's got a nice feel to it.
Spends all day in front of a goddamn pizza oven. He's got bound to, he's got some heat on the skin.
Super Italian. That fucking name. Giacomo.
We should probably not say names anymore.
Giacomo Siervo.
Giacomo Siervo.
You are going to have to edit that shit out.
I don't actually know if that's...
Just do the... You take Suds' little ditty thing that he did, and just put that
I don't
over.
think it's that bad. All we've done is mention the pizza place and that he's very beefy. So it turns out Bender is working at Family Brothers Pizza right across the fucking street.
With the fake
And Clamps couldn't fucking find him.
Yeah.
Donbot couldn't find him there.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Well, we've seen in previous episodes the robot mafia is not the smartest of the mafiosos.
They're inept.
Sure. Yeah.
Which, I don't know how they're still a mafia if they don't know what the fuck they're doing, but just go with it.
I have a question, and I'm going back a ways
Okay.
in this episode. Do you remember when what's his name?
God.
Holy shit.
Dude.
The guy with the clamps.
Just call him that. Just call Clamps.
Oh my god.
Francis Clampacho.
Remember when he got his new clamps?
Yes.
How'd he put them on? Because his hands were broken.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Seriously?
He had 2 clamps in his hand, but his clamps weren't working. How'd he get those new clamps on?
Your guess is as good as mine, man. I don't. Magic.
Okay. Just something I've been thinking about. I'm sorry.
I don't need a wheelchair. Bring me the chair with the wheels.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh my god. All right.
We gotta wrap.
Who has anything else before we start to wrap
I
this
don't
up?
have anything. You know what? I'm starting first. I give this episode a 3.5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's decent. I laugh at most of the shit. It's like an in passing episode. There were a little, goofy jokes in there that I didn't mind so much. The question that Suds just posed that I'm not going to bring up again. This is the second thing with the clamps in this episode.
Who?
The clamps. The clamps.
I'm sorry that I forgot his name.
No.
I am sorry. I'm legitimately sorry.
Fucking terrific.
I should have remembered the Clamps' name. I'm sorry.
Clamps.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That stuff aside, it's a decent episode. I won't turn it off. I'd leave it on and definitely have background. Have a laugh when I look up. You guys are up.
Okay, well, I actually think that this is one of the better episodes from the later seasons. One that I will actually go out of my way to watch on occasion. I really enjoy it. It's very well written, and what is his name? Eric Rogers. We were busting chops earlier.
Yeah, we were just getting with
it's a really well written, directed episode, and so my only real grievance with it is that courtroom scene, which kind of clips. I don't know. But I don't know. It's a plot device more than anything. I think it just could have been punched up.
It falters, but it's there for a reason.
Yeah, it's a little trip. But overall, I really do like this. I'll give it a solid 4 Slurmies.
Okay. Suds?
I like this episode a lot as well. And this is, I think I mentioned before we watched, or maybe during, whatever. But this is an episode that, for some reason, is stuck in my mind. I remember this episode a lot, and I don't think that I remember a lot of the episodes, like, post Fox cancellation.
Mm-hmm.
But this one really sticks out to me. I remembered a lot about it when we were watching it. I think this is a really good episode. I do wonder why or how Mr. Clamps can clamp on new clamps when his other clamps are broken,
It's just
like
he just clamps it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you how he does it, at least in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Camera is focused on his head, but out of shot down below, he just does it like he's a magic man, which I don't get. I don't like that.
He's just animated for time.
I wish they wouldn't do that, because it seems like that's like
see him put the fucking clamps on.
Well, personally, I want to see that, yes. And it is like, it's one of the major plot points of the episode are his clamps. So,
Yeah.
if you're going to do something new with the clamps, get that camera right on those clamps. I need to see it.
You're going to write a clamps episode. You focus on the clamps.
Yes, exactly. I agree. I give this episode, I agree with James, 4.0. I like this episode a lot, despite that weird animation glitch that I noticed when we were watching earlier. But this is an episode that when it comes on, like, I love it. I'm not skipping this. I like this episode. It's really funny to me. I laughed a lot.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, anyway. Do we have anything else before we wrap it up?
Might as well just do our bloods and go from there.
Well, wait. Where was Scruffy?
Oh, wow. We haven't done a Where's Scruffy in a while.
Scruffy's
dead.
Scruffy was on the moon.
Oh, at the amusement park.
He's...
Yes.
Okay, he was at Luna Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His favorite ride is Sailors on the Moon, or Whalers on the Moon.
Yeah, what is it, Whalers on the Sea of Tranquility?
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. If you want, you can follow me on Twitter at Gorilla Karate.
You can follow me on Instagram at David Bonifair.
Follow me at Mike Suds, and also at _Morks on Instagram.
If you want to contact the show, you can tweet at PlanX Podcast, or send us an email, planetexpresspod@gmail.com.
Or at our other email address, shadyvoices@gmail.com.
Or at our other email address at mikesuds@gmail.com.
That's all we have for this week. We'll see you guys later.
All right, have a good night.
Off you go, apparently.